I'm developing an FPS game in Unity, and the concept is you wake up in a remote island and you're going to start off with a laser pistol. Your aim is to survive. There are going to be enemies coming from underwater that have to be defeated. The enemies get stronger as time goes on, but your gun gets stronger too by upgrading it. To upgrade the gun, you have to collect points that come from asteroids shooting from the sky and explode once they reach the island. But be careful because these asteroids have enemies that come from them as well. So the current state of the game is pretty good. I got one pistol right here and I have 2 enemies. And to fulfill the concept, I'm gonna have to add a couple more guns because the guns upgrade themselves. And this one pistol, I kind of want to make it a little bit cooler once you upgrade it from killing the enemies. And the player is going to be upgrading their gun on a workbench. So I found this reference image online and I put it into Blender and I started modeling a workbench. And this is the workbench right here. And then I created a platform for the workbench to sit on. And then I did a little bit of magic and now the workbench glows in the dark. So once the asteroids crash, you can see their points right here on the floor. And that's how you're going to be upgrading the gun. And to upgrade the gun, you have to give up those points. So I created this little whole thing right here, and this is how you're going to be giving up your points to the workbench so that it can create a brand new upgraded gun. So I added both of these models into Unity so that you can interact with them. But I mean, even if you could interact with them, there's no point. I don't have the new guns in the game. So I'm going to start modeling them. But before I do that, there's a couple of bugs that I have to fix. So the first one is, if you can see right here, when I shoot this enemy, they're dying, but they're still moving towards me after they're doing the death animation. And these little asteroids don't move anymore. And I have a secret way of dealing with bugs. So, come right here. Yeah, this is how we deal with bugs over here. Okay, so now the game is back to normal and I can start working on some new guns. I'm going to be adding 3 new guns into the game, and I found some reference images of them online. So the first one I searched for was an Uzi, added that into Blender, added an assault rifle and a shotgun. And these 3 images are now in Blender and I'm going to start modeling them. So here's how they look. We got an Uzi right here, we have an assault rifle, and we have a shotgun. All 3 brand new guns that I've modeled into the game. Next, I added them into Unity and I just placed them in their appropriate places so that the player can, hold them and shoot them properly. And now let's test out the Uzi. Now, if we start shooting these guns, we can see that they're shooting just like a pistol. So I need to fix and edit their attributes. So now they all shoot properly. The Uzi shoots really fast. The AR shoots pretty fast as well, but the bullet strength is going to be stronger than the Uzi since it shoots a little bit slower. And the shotgun is super strong. Trust me, once you start playing with this, boom, one hit wonder, you're going to get them enemies up out of here. So the next thing I changed was this muzzle flash, which looks like absolute doo-doo garbage. I changed it from this to this. Well, now this looks a lot better. And if you wonder, it's not just the muzzle flash that changed after I changed the muzzle flash. The whole game looks a lot more realistic. And the reason for this is kind of because I was kind of forced to, because in order to add this kind of muzzle flash, I had to upgrade the render pipeline in the game engine, which kind of caused better looking graphics. And I don't know if this is going to run on mobile devices. I'm just gonna have my finger crossed, but that's a problem for another day. So now the next thing I have to add is a little effect. Whenever a player gets hit, you don't feel any feedback. I mean, this health bar right here decreases, but I want the player to, see a little bit of blood in their eye. So I added this effect right here that you can see. Once a player gets hit, they get a little bit of a blood animation in the screen. So the next thing I did was I added this wave bar right here. This is just for a future feature, because future feature, and yeah, this wave bar right here just to basically indicate that what wave is going to be, but I'm not going to add it in this video or this devlog. And the final feature I want to add before I leave is, as you can see right now, we have unlimited ammo. And I mean, we basically don't even have ammo because it's a laser pistols. So I need to think of a way to incorporate ammo into the game. And I kind of thought to myself, there's so much of these points on the ground, I can basically use this as ammo. So whenever a player collects any of these points right here and they start shooting a gun, the points are going to decrease as well. So the player is going to use the points to to shoot enemies and also to upgrade their gun. So yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate that. Please do like this video if you enjoyed it, and please smash that subscribe button so you don't miss the next video. See you in the next one. Peace.